Welcome back to the channel. With the assumption that Jurassic World Evolution 3 will soon be announced, and with my ongoing 5 things Jurassic World Evolution 3 should do with videos, I wanted to go over something related. That is the question of what new animals should come to the game on its release. Reddit is full of lots of lists of animals that people would like, but I want to try to get away from things people would like, and instead think about what would make these animals good, necessary additions. For this list, I will be presenting 7 terrestrial animals, 2 lagoon animals, and 1 pterosaur. And please note that I'll be creating this list assuming there's going to be no massive changes to the game's mechanical systems, such as placeable deep water. So, on with the list. Number 1, Plateosaurus. This remains probably one of the most requested animals around the Jurassic World Evolution 2 community, but I think any future Jurassic World Evolution 3 should have this animal as one of the new species for the game. Plateosaurus is one of the few big Triassic period dinosaurs we know of, and represents a dinosaur group that was unique to the time period, the prosauropods or basilsauropodomorphs. This would give extra representation to the Triassic period, something Jurassic World Evolution 2 started, but Jurassic World Evolution 3 could continue with. It also represents one of the few walking with dinosaurs animals we do not currently have in the game, and given Frontier is a British company, and given that some of the existing walking with dinosaurs animals have clear skins in Jurassic World Evolution 2, I think it would be a nice little Easter egg, even more considering that the sequel to the show is being created. Number 2, Ornithomimus. Building on Jurassic World Evolution 2's work with feathers and feather textures, I think adding more feathered animals would work well for the next game. One group that is lacking feathered representation is the Ornithomimids, and in this regard I think Ornithomimus would fit well. Not only is it the namesake of the Ornithomimid family, but recent fossil discoveries of this animal have shown that they were likely feathered, so it would represent the new science of the animal. It would also then stand out amongst animals like Gallimimus, Struthiomimus, and the Archaeornithomimus. Number 3, Inostransevia. So expanding the roster beyond dinosaurs and occasional other animals I think is very important for any Jurassic World Evolution 3. That being said, I don't think that this automatically means Cenozoic animals. Inostransevia, the biggest of all Gorgonopsid genuses, would make for a great addition to any Jurassic World Evolution 3. Not only would it bring a new locomotive animation rig to the game, but it would also need its own unique killing animations, since it would not be able to just use copy-pasted ones from other animals. It would also open the door for more similar animals that have a similar gait. Number 4, HAPO Trix. So this is the pterosaur that I think should be added, but only with a couple of caveats. Firstly, pterosaurs need to have their animations overhauled and should at the very least be able to walk and have some social and idle animation sets. If this overhaul was done, then I think having HAPO Trix would be a great animal to show off these new effects and provide us an animal that is closer to the real Quetzalcoatlus than that oversized monstrosity that we currently have in game. Number 5, Euparkeria. So again, this is another addition that I think should only be added if any possible Jurassic World Evolution 3 sorts out Jurassic World Evolution 2's issues with exhibiting smaller species of animals. If they can come up with a better method of doing it, then I think more smaller species would be good additions. Euparkeria is a great representative of that, given it's generally considered the missing link between dinosaurs and more conventional reptiles thanks to its unique hips. Add an insectivore diet to it, and give it some active animations, and I think it would make for a wonderful little animal. Just as long as we have a great way to add it to the parks. Time to take a quick pause, just to ask you to do all the usual YouTube stuff, and if you are new to the channel, please consider smashing the subscribe button for more content from us at Tricor Gaming. Number 6, Basilosaurus. So given that we now have Dunkleosteus and Megalodon to represent fish, and the large range of prehistoric reptiles in the game currently, it seems remiss not to add a prehistoric marine mammal. Basilosaurus is a pretty famous example of a prehistoric whale that still looks unusual and interesting enough to bring something new to the lagoon. And while it is a Cenozoic animal, I think the lagoons need to start bringing in animals from a wider range of time periods in order to give us a better mix of potential life for the lagoons. I can see it being another animal that could also have a shark leaping animation should that system still be in the game. Number 7, Shunosaurus or Saltasaurus. I put these two animals together because they would bring similar things to any Jurassic World Evolution 3 title. Saltasaurus would bring a genuine armoured sauropod that's not a hybrid to the game, something I think is very necessary, while Shunosaurus would bring a genuine club-tailed sauropod to the game that is also not a hybrid. If Jurassic World Evolution 3 focused on improving animation, including allowing sauropods to fight back, then these two animals would both be great ways of demonstrating that new capability. They would also bring sauropods of a more medium size to the game, filling a gap that we currently have in the sauropod lineup. Number 8, Daspletosaurus. So for a large and new carnivore to bring to any JWE3, Daspletosaurus is one of a number of good possible additions. However, if it were to come to the game, I would make it fully or substantially feathered so that we could have a feathered representative of the Tyrannosaurid family tree, and that would make it very distinctive when compared to T-Rex, Albertosaurus or the other large theropods we have in game. Number 9, Tanisaurus. So this lagoon animal is something of an oddity. If the lagoons remain as they are, with species using lagoon rocks to climb up on, then I think it would be nice to have more animals that could use those rocks. Tanisaurus is a smaller animal than most, but has the appeal of looking truly bizarre with this really long neck and this really long tail. However, if JWE3 did bring a better system for amphibious animals, then I think this guy would also be a great addition as a small but unique looking animal. And again, being from the Triassic period, it again would build that Triassic period representation. Number 10, Rakus. So I think a species of giant terror bird would really add some unique flair to JWE3. Having seen all the work they've done on feathers in the second game, I think it makes sense to build on this and introduce some sort of terror bird. Rakus is my chosen representative here, mostly for its amazing name, but really any of the large terror birds would suit. If it was added, it should have distinct and vibrant feather colours to ensure its addition really stood out and added that wow factor. So that was 10 animal species that I think would be good new animal additions to any possible JWE3. Which of these animals would make you buy the game, and which animals would you add? Let me know down in the comments, and while you're there, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new for more content from all of us at Triclaw Gaming. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.